You're listening to 1069 Click FM, live in color.
This damn series. We already have the Stanley Cup in the building. It arrives in the building for the game whenever there's a possibility, no matter how the standing is in the series, that someone could win, get to 4 games, and take home the cup. And we have reached that point quicker than I thought we would. To be honest, I thought with how the Oilers had kept themselves alive through the playoffs, and I don't think they ever had a truly easy series. Maybe in the first round. I have to go back and look just so I can know for sure. Okay, Kings in 5. There was only like one real squash game. And yeah, I guess if there's going to be 1-5, it'll be in the first round. Second round, oh yes, the cup for Bob. The cup for Bob. Yeah, oh, they went 7 with the Canucks. That was it was part fun and part brutal, that series. I remember sitting through that. I thought they had no chance against the Stars, and they managed it. They didn't get to score a lot because I thought, well, the Stars are just going to overpower them, and physicality matters for a lot in the playoffs, but the Oilers have hung on, and now they need to hang on again tonight. Game 4 of the Stanley Cup playoffs, and here on another Stupid Sports Show, we are here as well. I am Jim B on 1069 Click FM, and we are tuning in for what could be the last game of the NHL season. It has been an interesting one, very educational one, up and down, and with a brief stop off in sweep hell, but on the upside, if the Panthers win tonight, yes, we get the cup for Bob. I'm sure Monty will be happy. But also, it will be the most recent sweep in a cup final and supersede my Washington Capitals getting swept by the Detroit Red Wings in our first ever trip to the Stanley Cup final. So, yeah, on a small level, I'm rooting for that as well. Just a very small level. But I hope you're all doing well tonight. I'm doing pretty well. Got some good work done today. And just was able to relax. Meanwhile, we've got, holy hell, Shania Twain. She's still alive. And wow, holding up pretty well. She feels like a woman, indeed. 15 minutes to go until puck drop. They fooled me again, folks. They did it. They fooled me again. But do not worry. because we have bingo. And honestly, Shania Twain performing for people outside the Oilers game. Now, I believe Shania Twain is actually Canadian. Yeah, I think that counts for famous faces in the crowd. I am willing to count that. Even if she is famous for only a certain demographic percentile. Oh, by the way, that is a. I guess this could be a veiled reminder. Still waiting on some requests for the upcoming Stupid Streaming Show playlist. I know that I've got a lot of tracks loaded in already, but a lot of them are going to get taken out and replaced by other things depending on what requests come in. So, I, I'm okay waiting until the last minute. I don't like to do it, but as soon as 7 o'clock on Sunday comes around, yeah, there's going to be a lot of listening for this week. I can tell already. You should tune in. It's going to be a little chaotic. All right. William has card number 30. Thank you. Let's see. What number card do I get this time? All right, 26. And do I have famous faces in the crowd? Holy hell, I do. And by the way, as far as goals against averages go right now, Sergei Bobrovsky is currently listed with a 2.37 goals against average. Skinner has a 2.62. So both of them have an under of 2, over of 3. Adjust that however you need to for your respective bingo cards. Yeah, we are. And as far as players on the cards, for Panthers, we're calling out Rodriguez tonight. I know he's already scored more than a few goals in this playoff. And also McLeod, a player for the Oilers who has had a bit of a hot hand lately. So let's see if he can contribute to them holding on for one more game, as they're showing quite a big crowd outside Rogers Center. Oh, Rogers Place. Excuse me. At least I got Rogers right. They are swirling the graphics. Luke has card 13. Very, very lucky for some of us. Sean McDonough and Ray Ferraro on the call for tonight. And I remember it very well. Even though I wasn't able to watch a single game because I was working nights at the time, for some reason, during that time of the year when the Capitals made the Cup and they went against the Vegas Golden Knights, I ended up getting more than a few Golden Knights fans in my lift for rides. Thank you, Logan, card 11. And all of them, along with me, had kind of the same feeling about it. We don't know how this is happening. We're just kind of enjoying the ride right now. We'd like to win it, but we wouldn't mind if you won it. And keep in mind, they were the expansion team that sent Canada screaming because they seemingly had advantages that other teams hadn't. And, I think there's a fair case to be made for that. But Vegas has also won a cup since then. And, the whole Canada Cup drought, I'm not going to go on about that. The percentages of, which teams lay where, that's just, the NHL trying to market itself to where it thinks it can get the most money. But as I've said before, Florida was one of those teams. I mean, along with the Sharks and the Predators and a few others that came to existence in my lifetime, and I knew that as far as the NHL was concerned, the Caps were a younger team. We weren't around. We hadn't been around for as long as the Leafs or the Rangers or any of the original six, and so yeah, when we got that, I was like, cool, we got the first one. Now we hope for more in the future. So I always like seeing, teams that haven't won a championship finally get that first one. I empathize. So, yeah, that might tilt me a little toward Florida. I did see that, Logan, about the 3-1 victory for the Brewers. I didn't know Snoop Dogg was there. Let me see. Where were you? Oh, see. Wonder what Snoop was doing all the way out in Milwaukee. Cool. Oh, damn, more commercials. All right. Oh, and the other scores we have the Cardinals. Oh, they lost to the Cubs 5-1. Blue Jays shut out the Guardians 5-0 somehow. Okay, cool. Surprises. Nationals beat the Marlins 4-0. Angels over the Giants 4-3. Orioles take one from the Phillies 6-2. All right, good. A victory against a top-ranked team. That gives me hope. Performing in Milwaukee at the new casino. Okay, cool. From Luke, from the many years that I have lived without air conditioning, uh, I it's kind of like working in any service industry job. Once you do it for a while, you never forget it. And I just say anybody who had to, you know, seriously try to, just survive at the base level, without comforts like that, no respect. Absolutely fucking none. Let's see. Is there anything else stupid that I forgot to not change or take away? No, but oh, and in case you're wondering, tonight's rarely called penalty is boarding. So let's hope we don't see that one. Yeah, it'll really I find in the Midwest, there's a big range of buildings, and surprisingly, a lot of the wooden ones have stuck around a lot longer than I thought they would. That especially goes true for some of the buildings in Chicago. When you look them up and realize that some of them have been around since the beginning of the 20th century, like 1910, 1911. Ooh. Oh, there's the hype package for the Oilers fans. Yeah, it's been a while since they've been back. Sorry, I'm just listening to see if they've actually got Shania Twain playing underneath this. No, I think she's just narrating it. Really? Oh. You know, what? I never thought that the singer who broke big across the United States when I was still in middle school would someday be narrating a hype package for the Stanley Cup final. Well, they are in full throat. Maybe they're letting them scream it out a little bit before they. Okay, well, at least they're quieting down for the welcome. And also, be prepared. There will be baseball tomorrow, but once again, it'll be the College World Series for the 6 o'clock game. And I did not get to look up the wins in that. Absolutely not. What? I'm curious. All right. Let's get the schedule up. All right. North Carolina versus Tennessee it is. Woo! Oh, this game, not the baseball. Oh. Oh, they're still going through the lame anthem. Yeah, I know this is going to be a rough one, but I said I would do it, and don't worry, I'm leaving him alone for now, so that if things look the way they just might be going, we can get him in there and maybe he'll stick around a little longer. Here we are with the hometown anthem. Wow, that is a lot of. Sorry, just one of the most tattooed men I've seen in a while, complete with what looked like some kind of train track or something stitched across his head. Yeah, got all kinds here at Rogers Place tonight. Okay. Well, we get to check off board spectator on their phone for the dude texting while he's behind the anthem singer. he's still on track with the anthem and everything. He's singing along, but he's just like, "Oh, Canada, our home and native land." Just doing the Facebook prayer or something. So check off board spectator on their phone. There he is. Sergei Bobrovsky, or as they've tried to call him, Bob Rob-ski. We're not really good at nicknames. And there's Stuart Skinner. All right, good news. I don't recognize the names of any of the referees or linesmen, so maybe we'll be spared on that front. Barkov wins the faceoff, and we are on our way. Meanwhile, in real sports, Calgary and British Columbia are tied at 7 apiece. I'm assuming that's the first quarter. Meanwhile, Sergei Bobrovsky will freeze one early. I need to make sure that this is actually on the correct portion of the scene, and oh, there's the scene I need to check in on. That's what I thought. All right. There's the spots just in case you need a reference for what the possibilities are tonight. Oilers have managed to get it down into the offensive zone. Oh, sorry, they're back in their own zone. I hadn't seen the goalie yet. Flip it forward. It'll be knocked down. However, it will touch a Oilers stick first, so Panthers can quickly clear. Get rebuffed once in the neutral zone. They'll try again on the near side. Dump it in from just over center line. Finally gets thrown behind. As Tkachuk again. That one will miss wide. Someone's missed this. Someone does not have a stick right now. And they think that should have been a tripping penalty on the guy who was trying to recover his stick. Meanwhile, the Oilers have been able to clear. They are charging into the near corner. A couple of them have gotten tangled up. Verhaeghe will try to clear it. Does get it into the neutral zone. 3 guys to take out one person. They get the 2-on-1, but it is very high. However, Panthers are able to bring it back. We have a penalty coming on the Oilers. They have finally stopped it for the penalty. Bennett is apparently in pain right now. Oh, it's Nurse who's going into the box. But for what? Oh, God, it's knee to knee. Oh, no. Oh, man, we already have a play under review. You know what? I know it's not a specifically play under review, but I'm willing to check off goal under review. And the crowd is not happy even about the decision to review this. They are chanting, "Ref, you suck," but It will simply be a minor penalty for tripping, no major. Bennett has gone down the tunnel. All right. Paul Maurice is upset. Florida is on the power play. Keep forgetting where they're playing. And very quickly, Ekholm will play it out. Barkov come racing in again. Get it over to Verhaeghe along the mid wall. Flips it around to Reinhardt. Tries to send it back behind for Barkov. Sets up Verhaeghe. His shot is immediately gloved up by Skinner. Meanwhile, Lions have just added 3, you say. Okay. Takes a while for anybody to get a stick on the puck after that. And once again, the Oilers clear. Oilers, I think, have not allowed a power play goal in an ungodly number of attempts right now. I can't even remember it, but it's pretty high. Out for Tkachuk, and it goes through the crease on the second attempt. Panthers have to battle for it again behind the goal line. Barkov looking for some room there, tries to centering pass, gets away from everybody, and nobody's at the point. Connor Brown has got 2-on-1 going. And there it is. Oilers strike first. Matthias Janmark gets the 1-0 advantage for Edmonton. Wow. And this was the kind of thing that I was expecting out of the Oilers all series. Oh, we also missed a couple of posts getting hit. So if you have off the post, mark that as well. And it is loud in there right now. After the next face-off, we're back down in the Panthers' end again. I think they'd like a bigger lead. I know that is a trite thing to say, but considering how this series has gone, they would appreciate it. Short-handed goal by Edmonton. Damn. And meanwhile, they have to take it back over again, but at full strength this time. And a quick pick-off by Connor McDavid. And he will just do his things, but get the pucks slapped away from him while he's in the slot. And, oh, man, Florida is getting whistled for too many skaters on the ice. Oh, boy. Well, folks, this just got into unexpected territory. So now Edmonton has a chance to rack up the score. Bouchard, McDavid, Hyman, and Draisaitl currently out. Bouchard will throw it over to Nugent Hopkins, around to David, and back again. David will take it up to the far wall, drop it off for Bouchard near the blue line. Bouchard will make a big drive, but is blocked with a body. Mark it off on your cards if you have it. McDavid looking for room along the near wall will loop around, drop it back for Bouchard. Draisaitl misses a cross and it bounces out. They will have to regain the zone. And as they're going to the bench, the Panthers will do their best to shove the puck away further and quickly rebuff them again at the blue line. Holy hell. All right, sorry, I have to get some things set up while the initial shot bounces all the way out of to the neutral zone with some help from a Florida skate. And they brought it back in. Hyman will send it wide. Draisaitl rescues it in the corner, throws it back up to Bouchard. 34 seconds left on this power play for Edmonton. No room for Draisaitl, so it'll be sent around to Nugent Hopkins, back up to Bouchard. 1-0 Edmonton. McDavid looking for room at the circle. He will curve in, back down for Draisaitl, and it does not go. He'll try to throw it in again. Now we have a whistle. I'm not sure for what. Yeah, absolutely no idea what this clock stoppage was for. I mean, he did lose his stick, but I don't think they usually stop for that. Could not tell you. I guess everybody had lost sight of the puck, even though it ended up squirting out into the corner about a second later. Oh, no. It is? Ah, great. Well, as soon as we hit a commercial, I'll fix it proper because it could never be that easy. Meanwhile, a quick opportunity by Barkov goes off the side of the net. Oilers fail to clear, and Panthers don't get an opportunity to really do too much. Oh, damn. Florida is not doing very well right now. They just committed icing when they really didn't need to. At least we can mark that off, one of the easier ones. But yeah, this is a rough start here for the Panthers. Oh boy. Well, thank goodness that one. Oh, that's a good question why it's doing that. Meanwhile, we get an icing on the Oilers, and we get people are starting to get chippy with their sticks, whacking at each other. So, yeah, there's some energy going. Yeah, I have no idea why that is there. Panthers are not looking like themselves right now. All right, no room for the Panthers on that excursion to the neutral zone. They will simply have to dump it in. Hope for the best. Oh my goodness, the second one is in. Henrique gets a tip in. And we are already up 2-0. Where has this been, Edmonton? Where? Wow, I am amazed that they allowed them that much space or to even get any positioning in front of Bobrovsky. Holy hell. Well, take that up with him, True North. And they will drop back. This one gets deflected to the near boards. Back up to the point. Ekman Larson. They do get the rebound again. Trying again from up top. But it's blocked again. Shot right on Skinner with the save. Puck is getting chased to the corner. And Rodriguez will get powered through it. A pile of players fall just near the cage. Meantime, Draisaitl will get a little bit of action in the quarter, and a couple of sticks end up meeting after the whistle. And they are cheering it on here in Edmonton. Holy hell. Leif. We are in unexpected territory. Well, maybe the Oilers fans expected, to see a bit more like this earlier in the series, but hey, they have decided to start playing like themselves again. Not sure what else I could say. All right. Well, I think because we've had a rough go of it here in the beginning of this game. Yeah, that's the thing. Bobrovsky is usually good, but also the Florida Panthers are usually much better about shutting down scoring chances, and two, not letting mistakes like that happen. Fantastic. But I get something real quick. Okay, Monty. So, True North needs Florida to win because he doesn't want to have to listen to the Oilers fans. Everyone else is just very glad to see you. And Logan is not sure that Bobrovsky is good. Any comment? Yep. No, right now, Monty wants the cup. Monty very much wants the cup, John Jay. But over on the ice, the Panthers themselves have quickly fallen behind and maybe looking a little bit overpowered. Unfortunately, Verhaeghe cannot keep that puck in, and Florida has to restart from their blue line. Oh, a big hit from Hyman, but they still get the puck out. It's only two of them, but they're going to try to get a deflection, but everybody was there after the Skinner save. Connor McDavid trying to do his usual, but he ends up sliding into the boards. Panthers end up intercepting a pass on the return. Quick shot from Montour, but is immediately into, I think that was Cody Ceci who ended up getting that puck. And an icing on Edmonton. Yeah, right now, MKI, first one was a shorthanded goal. They ended up getting themselves into a 2-on-1 after knocking the puck out of the zone. And the second one, I'm not even sure what the hell to say. All right, shots are currently tied 8-8, by the way. We're officially 9:25 to go in the first. Meanwhile, Panthers ice the puck. Well, let's hope. Let's hope it's something awful and rare and medical, and not, well, not untoward and possibly illegal. And pointing out that Draisaitl doesn't have any points in this series, maybe trying to get some of that reverse announcer's jinx, as the paranoid online would say. Meanwhile, CC is back out on the ice. He's able to settle it down, and the Oilers are in the offensive zone yet again. Draisaitl has it from the midboard, gets it back up top. Shot denied in the slot, and it bounces back out to neutral's ice. There'll be a little bit of forecheck pressure, but look at Losterinen getting it back across the blue line. Oh my goodness, and I don't know how the hell that bounced, but it ended up behind Skinner. Panthers are on the board. I need a replay, and I need it now. Tarasenko gets credit for the goal, but okay. Starts along the board. They skate it back up high, and might have been deflected in the air on the shot from Forsling. Yeah, he ends up knocking it down, and it bounces underneath Skinner's glove. Oh, he was planning to play the shot high because of how it was shot, and then Tarasenko knocked it underneath. Oh, holy hell. If you're talking about on Twitter, then of course that they were full on force, because that's the only people who are on Twitter anymore. You know, the Oilers have gotten back onto offense, hoping to make a quick response. Connor Brown gets a little bit of pressure behind the goal, but does bring the puck out. Nurse will throw it on. It'll bounce off a couple bodies and be flown out to center ice. Snatched away. Saved by Skinner on the 2-on-1. You know what? You know what? Logan, I am definitely willing to call that a pinball goal because it was shot, stick, ice, and then bouncing underneath. It doesn't get any more pinball than that. So let me just get into the list and mark that off. Well, they have scored, so overtime is back on the table. Unfortunately, that means that shutout is no longer on the table as a bingo space. Apologies to those who have that. Wait, do I have that? All right, TV's still working, so no. Oh, no. Nope, I don't. Meanwhile, the shop teacher is back on the field for the CFL game tonight, and currently the Lions lead the Stampeders 14-10. Hey, we can't hurry the Rouge, man. You know, it's a very special set of circumstances that can set up the Rouge, and sometimes it's not always going to work out. But oh, they are excited at Rogers Place. They are looking and sounding absolutely bonkers. Haven't heard any extra word about Sam Bennett yet, by the way. Remember, he went off with the knee-to-knee contact from Darnell Nurse. They try to get a second attempt, but it bounces off too many people for the Panthers to do that. Now they have to clog things up along the wall, which they are very good at. Finally gets lifted out, and another icing for Edmonton. Florida has now taken the lead in shots, 11-8. And True North, yeah, I guess I would expect you to know some crackheads. I mean, the District of Columbia very notoriously had a mayor that smoked crack in the early 90s. Skinner got another save, by the way. So, yeah. There's got to be at least a few in government. Meantime, I have to look at what the hell happened to the Astros that they got absolutely smoked by the Tigers. All right, who is your starting pitcher? Oh, wow. Spencer Arrighetti didn't make it more than 2 innings with 7 earned runs. Yeah, Marion Barry. They try to clear, but Oilers able to hold it in. Cannot get it across the crease. And McLeod is on the ice. There's the possibility. They flip it back around, look for the centering pass, and they just send it back down the ice. Stuart Skinner will once again make a very dangerous decision to leave the crease. Meanwhile, they commit icing again. Yeah, well, ESPN does not need to be on roadblocks. There is no need for any of that. Yeah, that definitely counts for how do you do optimal demographic. Mark that off on your cards if you have it. Oh boy. Able to get in. Meanwhile, Lusterinen was able to get it in front again. However, they couldn't. Not enough strength on that puck. Skinner easily able to cover up. Now the faceoff will be to his right. Forsling is up at the point. And meantime, McDavid loses at Simon Says. Holy hell. So mark it off on your cards. And I wouldn't have expected Connor McDavid to do it. However, they are able to lift it ahead for Foegele. Gets tied up, and they cannot get his breakaway going. Tarasenko able to basically move it ahead. Lindell gets his clock knocked around right in front of the net. Oh, and it was the guy who had scored earlier who's doing the chirping. Great. Honestly, I'm not sure Rishi Sunak would be able to handle, like, even the mildest weed. I'm pretty sure that he would convince himself that he was seeing the face of God as he stared into a light bulb. And yeah, it would be a perfect setup for, the religious grift afterwards, but, maybe that's only an American thing. Panthers, meanwhile, have finally managed to occupy the offensive zone again. Initial shot will get deflected into the corner. One player managed to get a stick in there. Meanwhile, the Oilers will simply ice the puck again. Yeah. See, that's the thing, Luke. You can only get, like, the really interesting reactions from people if you get them on the really fun drugs. And one, getting the really fun drugs. Two, getting them to the people that you think should be on the really fun drugs. And three, convincing them to take the really fun drugs they are, unless they're looking for it, Well, but hey, dream the dream, man. Don't let your dreams be memes. Panthers try to bounce ahead quickly. Oh, shoot. One guy just falls right over as he tried to steal the puck away. Holy crap, they got that one over Bobrovsky, and the Oilers are back up by 2. That is Holloway who gets credit for this goal by Edmonton. Tries. And he beats Bobrovsky through the 5-hole. Oh, no. Finally, Draisaitl has a point in this series. But yeah, mark off in the 5-hole if you have it. And we haven't seen Bobrovsky get beat there in a while. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're yelling, but I know that they are pointing right at Bobrovsky right now, so I'm assuming that it's directed toward him. Yeah, that is definitely away goalies' goals against average beaten. You are right. So that can be marked off, and we're not even out of the first period. Holy hell. Meanwhile, the Florida Panthers dump it in again, and once again is Stuart Skinner who takes it out. However, they don't have anybody in there to set up for. All right, finally, they managed to hold the zone for just a moment and then immediately give it away again. Oh my goodness, this is... Meanwhile, is that offsides, really? Oh, okay. Hell, I guess the others want to keep playing. Yeah, that's probably it, Luke. They're throwing it so they can win it on home ice. Precisely what they're doing. All right, let's make sure that I've got the proper credit for everything that is happening tonight. Where's the box scores? Okay, yeah, Tarasenko on the goal. Forsling on the assist, so you can check off defenseman gets a point. Defenseman gets a point. Meanwhile, for the Oilers, we have Henrique Holloway and Janmark who got the goals. Ekholm and Kulak have assists registered to them right now, as well as Brown and Janmark. So we have no defensive goals. Well, at least a few points. Everybody's getting involved. Jim breaks down laughing at game and passive aggressive. Well, me laughing at the game, pretty easy spot to get. But, well, so far, this first period is not the same Florida Panthers that I've noticed from watching the other games in this series. Oh, I think I know what they're chanting. I think they're chanting Sergey. Good centering pass. They're able to hold on to it. A lot of traffic on that shot. Doesn't even reach Skinner. They try again. Might have gotten him up high. And then finally it gets batted in, out, and back into the defensive zone. They will wait for a little while as the forecheck arrives. Another puck just bouncing into a corner. Verhaeghe getting the pursuit. Ekman-Larsson throws it. It goes wide. Oh, Sam Bennett's back on the ice. Okay, good. They've got it back up at the point, deflected at the line, and tries to bat it ahead, and just completely loses control of his stick. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. That's also probably a valid activity. All right, Panthers now trying to stretch things up the far boards. They try to knock it ahead, unfortunately. all the support melts away before they can really establish themselves. Listerinen bats it forward out of the far corner. Okposo goes to lay a hit in the corner. It'll get knocked down, and negotiations continue along the wall. They try to throw it on from the near point. Gets knocked down. Now it's being ground into the wall again. 1:33 to go in the first. Nearly got into the corner. And then back again. And not everything on that one-timer at the blue line. Florida cannot keep it in. Only deflected away from a possible neutral zone charge opportunity. Now Forsling will throw it forward again. Rodriguez nearly is able to get a tip action going. However, nothing doing. Oilers playing some decent defense right now. It will get thrown by McDavid into the corner. Florida trying to clear again. Rodriguez will help that along. Now we're down to what is it? 33 seconds. Florida has managed to gain the zone. And Bennett is down there to help. Unfortunately, his pass is a little too hard. Bounces over his teammate's skate. And the Oilers have another opportunity with 21 seconds to go in this first period. Get wrapped up slightly behind the trapezoid. Reinhart will just simply shoot it in. Oh, well. Crowd will get on their feet as they get the final seconds marked off. And yeah, 3-1 lead is a good start. Oh, we have meaningless statistics at the bottom. They apparently have 14 straight playoff wins when they score 3 or more goals in the first period. So if you have meaningless stats to pass the time, definitely mark that spot off as well. Well, and here I was hoping we wouldn't have anything interesting to talk about. So maybe we could, go and check in on the CFL. But now we got to focus because the Oilers have refused to shuffle quietly off this season's mortal coil. And now we have to pay attention to this game. I know. Such a tragedy, right? We'll do our best anyway. I'll take a little pause for the cause here so we can get a drink, get a smoke, reset your brain, and adjust your expectations for what we could expect to see in period 2 of Oilers Panthers. Here on another Stupid Sports Show. Thanks for tuning in.
Choke it up. Roll it up.
All right, folks, we are back. Second period is about to get started at Rogers Place, and us here at another stupid sports show. Yeah, we didn't expect the score to be like this at the end of the first period. I'll be honest. I thought at the very least it would be like all of Edmonton's other series where they had to where they would have to battle back later, but they've started off hot out of the gate, so I wonder how they handle the rest of this game. Meanwhile, Owen Wilson, good to see you again. All right, Panthers managed to get it out to neutral ice, can only sort of whip it ahead. Yeah, Panthers look like they're a little bit off. Like they're like a half step behind right now. Yeah, there were some big mistakes on that one. Now we have offsides, I guess. So we're going to have a face-off right at center ice. Cool. Meanwhile, they get called for Simon Says on the face-off. Nugent Hopkins has to come in for Draisaitl. He'll win it anyway, I think. Oh, damn, no. Florida will steal it away, try to skate through a plethora of players. And meantime, they will move it out of the zone for a hand pass. Refs are already going in to separate people. They think they're spotting the beginning of fights quite early. And by the way, bingo has been updated, so I'm not sure what the hell happened to get rid of that part of it. Not sure. Great. Meanwhile, we have a big hit. All the Oilers fans are frustrated over that one. And McDavid has scored and brings goal number 4 as a response to a uncalled penalty. True North, looks like you're going to have to deal with the Oilers fans for at least another day. Or 2. Yeah, Fogle gets drilled, but we're not even able to capitalize off of that, and it bounces and rolls around in the cage. Off the post and in. That's his first Stanley Cup Finals goal. Time to expel Monty. Yeah. That's the ironic thing, True North. She would absolutely agree with you. Like, would prefer that I just threw Monty out the door right now. Meanwhile, Florida decides to start things off on this by immediately committing icing. And Hyman just gets it back up to David. How the hell did they let Hyman get behind them like that? And they're still chanting Sergei. And they have cheered for Bobrovsky as he settles down a puck. Florida forecheck just runs into the boards, doesn't really get to the puck, so it allows the Oilers to get back over the blue line again. However, they will briefly pause the Panthers in the neutral zone, force them to throw it behind for an extra attempt, but they could not get a clean shot off. And Fogel's come racing ahead, and he's just getting it poked around, could not get a clean look at Bobrovsky. Meanwhile, yeah, a couple of these guys are starting to look super cooked out there on their feet. Okposo especially. Yeah, they want to win it on home ice, Game 5. I do not get it right now. They're still chanting Sergei. Meanwhile, a couple of Panthers miss a just completely stationary puck right near Bobrovsky. Thankfully, nobody gets a chance. Bob just falls right over. And yes, we've already gotten that space earlier. Try to send around for somebody, anybody. They've only just now gotten it back into the offensive zone with a dump in. They try a backhander down low. However, they do rescue the rebound at the blue line. Now they cannot control it, however, behind the goal and give it back to Edmonton. And they give him another mock cheer. They try another centering pass, and all the sticks are there to prevent it again. Meanwhile, everybody got knocked down behind the goal. Will be cleared around. No icing? Oh, okay. Panthers unable to control it through the forecheck, and before you know it, Edmonton is on the rush again. Cece got checked in the shoulder. He lost control of it. It'll be thrown ahead for someone, I hope. However, they could not control the dump out. They will throw it out again. And Draisaitl gets denied by Bob. They do keep it in briefly. Montour will send it ahead. Lundell puts it behind. Forsling throw it back behind. And fortunately, Edmonton will take it away and immediately throw it down the ice where there's already somebody waiting. Offsides are waved again. Florida hasn't had a single shot this period so far. Meanwhile, they're trying to get another 3-on-2 going, and now it's 5-3. Darnell Nurse makes it 5-1. Oh. Folks, we're in trouble. We are in a lot of trouble. And they do the same move that the Panthers did on them. Just a higher level player dropping it back for one of the defensemen, and out goes Bobrovsky. Stolars is now in the net. All right. Stolar is apparently at a 2.03 goals against average. Let's see how he holds that up. Meanwhile, Nurse will dump it over the line again. I think they're just trying to challenge Stolars. This can only get worse for Edmonton right now, True North, if they start making overtures to outdo the Leafs as far as giving up goals. And between the play of the Panthers and how the Oilers have managed to get sticks in at every opportunity that they can, I'm not sure what touch of gray you could add to this silver lining. Meantime, we have McDavid, who brings it out from behind the goal, tries to backhand it on Stolars, and he will smother it. And they will give him another fake cheer. Yeah, there's a very good chance we could have pizza incoming. However, there is also a very good chance that sooner rather than later, you could see somebody riding the Stanley Cup as a rescue boat because that's the only thing they could have available when Florida finally got flooded again. Like, as much as I should be, celebrating this, it's honestly just not that fun to watch. Specifically because everything about the Panthers play tonight feels like they're off. Like they're just a step behind. Makes it worse because it shows Edmonton could have been competitive in this series. Yeah, that's the other question that it raises. What the hell took so long to get to this level? Oh, I'm sure it's an absolute riot, True North. Let's see what CFL.ca. Oh, now they're even in the fourth quarter. Well, at least something interesting is happening. Wait, am I reading this right? Are they seriously going to overtime? And damn, we can't even watch that one on CFL Plus. Apparently CBS Sports managed to get a hold of Calgary versus BC. And all Chris Knobloch will say is it was bound to happen. Deep, man. Deep. There's another dangerous one bouncing in front of the goalie again. Yeah, this is something that I heard this week is that Bobrovsky is able to make these saves, take these big chances and big commitments because he knows that the people in front of him are doing their jobs. And I think that is a big indicator of the difference for this week. The people who were in front of Bobrovsky tonight were not doing their jobs. Meanwhile, we're down to 13:08 to go here in the second. And I don't think like it just genuinely feels like they are tired and they're kind of just skating through syrup right now. Not enough on that shot on the far side. Panthers able to gather up the rebound eventually. However, they get no room to proceed and just dump it in. And once again, they will have to battle and clear it out. Negotiations along the near side. They try to play it in deep, but there's always somebody back there, and they cannot get any room. A bit of resistance from the Florida forecheck. And now a long pass bounces off one of the Panthers, and now we're going to have a face-off and then in for a hand pass. Florida, you are doing it to yourself tonight. Meanwhile, the Lions get a procedure penalty. Getting a little bit too American there, BC. McDavid in on the face-off. However, it's just one man piling through to steal that puck away. Hyman tried to wrap around. Then a couple bodies end up knocking the rebound away into the near corner. Let's see. And McDavid, who will do his turnaround again, send it back out to the high slot. Stolars will wrap it up. And the Oilers fans will cheer their people who tried to knock Stolars over as he made the save. Nice. Oh, God. For all the panic that Snoop Dogg caused respectable America back in the 90s. Wow. Now he's doing play-by-play at baseball. Rodriguez, that one's off a player's skate. Couple people ended up getting smashed into the puck. Oilers kick it free. Throw it across ice, and once again, the Oilers just doing that same approach over and over again, diagonally across to the far point in the Panthers zone, and knocking it away anytime the Panthers come over the line. And there's a penalty called? Oh, a slashing penalty. Oh, and Paul Maurice is just... he doesn't know what the hell's going on. Oh, apparently he got a cut in his hand from hitting the ice. So, yeah, he's got a towel around it and everything. Panthers clear right off of the faceoff, and now they have decided to get a little bit aggressive here on the shorthanded chance. Drop it back to McDavid, who will do his usual skating show. Turn around, get held up at the midwall. Then he'll get rescued at the point by Bouchard. Brought back around to McDavid. Delayed his... and did not go. I think it hit the post, and the goal celebration went off by accident. You could see the steam release behind it. They thought they had it. Meanwhile, Stolas will wrap up on that little wrister. We're still trying to catch up on the clock, by the way. We're officially at 10:26 to go in the second. I did take off pizza just because I didn't think that it would happen in these playoffs, and then here comes Edmonton. Prove me wrong. Wow, 10-0. Edmonton has gotten all the shots in the first period. Panthers still haven't gotten one. David Draisaitl gets a big whiff and misses wide, and it goes rolling out of play. Bouchard bring it back up to the blue line, throw it forward for Nugent Hopkins, who gets rebuffed at the blue line going in. They will have to try again. Crowd very loud. Yeah, Panthers just not doing much. Even Reinhart, Reinhart, most of all, he looks like he is just sort of coasting. And a glove save by Stolars on Draisaitl. 11 seconds left on that dumb slashing penalty. Meanwhile, Lions have gotten first and goal. There's Bobrovsky. Kicked back, but Nurse rescues it at the line. Broberg trying to curve his way in to try to do the wraparound. Another rescue at the blue line by Nurse. He'll throw it on, but it's deflected into the corner. Finally, Florida's at full strength again. Tkachuk brings it over, but once again, no support. And Stuart Skinner ends up trapping that one somewhere. However, we've got a little bit of smell the glove going on. People trying to shove their fists into each other's faces here in the second period. I very much doubt that any fries that Ed Sonic could be described as groovy. Oh my goodness, we actually got something else. And while QB sneak is good, point after is blocked. Oh. Does the other team get an opportunity right now, or? Because I think it's been a while since my brain has dealt with CFL overtime. Once again, no, can't look at the game tracker. Thank you. CFL.ca. Meanwhile, Calgary recovered the ball. So, does that really do anything for them, or is it just noteworthy? Of course, the cops are Oilers fans. Oh, have they registered a shot on goal this period? That's what I need to find out. Play-by-play. Oh my God! They have one shot so far. Yay! And there was much rejoicing. Mark it off on your damn card. Woof. Oh my God, they're listing credits already here in the second period. Yep. Meanwhile, Draisaitl is trying to get more penalty calls out of the ref. Nice. And Game 5 will be on Tuesday. Game 6 on Friday. Okay, where is June 24th? Oh, of course it's a Monday. And it's Hyman who's able to pin that underneath. And one of their players goes down hard after he tried to get chippy with the goalie. Wow. Everybody getting in on the action back here. Stolars is coming over for a look. Bennett is shaking McDavid. And now we got a full-on noogie fight going on. Yep, I'm calling it. Enough people have wrapped themselves up with each other. I'm calling it a noogie fight. Mark it off on your cards if you have it. And of course, it's Kachuk who ends up in the box. Oh my God, it's going to be 5-on-3. They got 2 roughing penalties, and now we have 5-on-3. Holy shit. Oh. I haven't had to use that thing in a while. Well, folks, yeah, we can just call it pizza time. They're going to have 2 minutes of a 2-skater advantage. Oh. Draisaitl immediately loses on Simon Says. Meanwhile, a quick win off the faceoff by the Panthers, who decide they're going to try to hold on to the puck for a good while. Bouchard will throw it ahead, try to start stretching out the defense. And he'll send it the length of the ice again, right at Skinner. They tried another tip in, but it bounces over a stick. Goes wide. McDavid trying to set up for Draisaitl. Wide again. I'll try to set up Draisaitl. Then up top. Bounces out wide. McDavid will cover it along the near boards. Bouchard again. He'll send it down low for Nugent Hopkins. They try to switch it back out to McDavid, and he gets it knocked away from him briefly. Disrupts the row and Fitham. Nugent Hopkins trying to wrap around. Back up top. Off a body. Draisaitl tries a centering in for a closer shot. It gets deflected into the corner. 45 seconds left on the 2-person advantage. They haven't even had a shot on goal yet. That's where they're at right now. Try to get down low. And finally is knocked in. And they have to pull them apart afterwards. Yeah, not everybody's joining the Oiler party. Out comes Matthew Tkachuk. Yeah, we got pizza. But considering who it's for, I've already got enough microplastics in me. I don't need any more. All right, so we're at least to 5-on-4. Yeah, True North, you're going to have to put up with mouthy Oilers fans at least for another few days. Nurse brings it out for the last 20 seconds of Edmonton power play. I'm sure they'd love to get another one in. Fogle will send it back out to Ekholm. Another attempt turned aside from Perry. And there we go. We're finally back to full strength. 6:18 now left in the second period, and Florida looking dead, looking lost. One shot by Bennett gets skyrocketed over the glass. Woof. Well, yeah. Right now, this feels like the best way to spend this remainder of the second period. Because nothing much is changing in the game otherwise. Panthers can barely get out of their own offensive zone. They look exhausted. I'll let you know if Florida does anything interesting, but right now, it's just the Oilers essentially, getting in their way and preventing them from doing anything else. Yeah. Current shot numbers. At the end of the first quarter, it was 14-10 for the Panthers. I'd imagine it's changed a bit by now, as it took over half the period for the Panthers to get their first shot in the second. Let me bring up the official box score. Yeah, it's now 24-16 shots for Edmonton. Florida has one more. Oh, sorry, that's hits. Yeah, Edmonton still one more faceoffs. That's 25-19. And damn. No kidding. Oh, there you are. Card number 26. That is bingo. Congratulations. Right up the middle. This goal is under review. Noogie fight, puck drops, Simon says, and in the 5-hole. Meanwhile, Calgary gets the ball back. Fourth quarter, still ongoing. Meanwhile, valiant attempt up the near side. They managed to hold the puck a little while longer, but finally they end up throwing it away. They get upset. They get set up once in the offensive zone, and they just throw it away. Yeah, they have not been able to play the way they want to. They weren't even playing the way they wanted to at the start of this game. To be honest, they looked tired and worn out since the beginning. Meanwhile, Stolars will make another save. We're down to 2:50 to go, and once again, yeah. A lot of what has happened tonight was just Florida getting off their game, not being as disruptive, not getting their sticks in to disrupt passes in the neutral zone, not even for entire length of the neutral zone passes across ice, which feel like they should be some of the easiest to head off. But interest in the game is now officially non-existent. Yeah, I know. Monty's not on screen anymore. It's no big deal. Right now, 6 goals in the third period without any response from the Oilers. I mean, that would make Edmonton the new meme team of Canada, I think. Definitely take the focus off of the Toronto Maple Leafs for a little while. And yeah, there was a brief moment today where I considered wearing my Toronto Bay Leafs jersey, hoping it would spur on the Oilers to, make this game interesting, but I guess I did not need to. Meanwhile, the Lions commit their own too-many-men penalty. Yeah. McDavid with 1 goal and 2 assists in this game so far. A quick one back to Nurse, saved by Stolars. I'm sure they would love to get this up to 7, maybe even double digits. And once again, they cheer him for catching a puck that was heading for him out on the bench. Aw. So have the NASCAR team been disqualified for pulling a shotgun on the other participants? Down to 2:21 to go. Once again, Florida being stifled in their own end, being out-muscled, which was not something that I would expect. Oh, officially, Nugent Hopkins gets that 6th goal. We're able to just barely get it out. Boy. And once again, they get a quick 3-on-2 set up. However, they cannot complete the magic skate around. So they have to do passy around the world. Back down to the far wall. Bounces away into the far corner. Lundell tries to get it off the wall. Tapped back in by Edmonton. Yanmar cannot get it off the wall. So it will be sent in by Mikkola. Maybe for one setup with 1:06 to go in the second. Yeah. They've been struggling to get away from the wall. And they cannot get turned around right in front. Meanwhile, that puck bounced up high and they got flicked away. And a quick icing by the Oilers. The game tomorrow is going to be 6 o'clock Central. I don't know what that's going to be in Greenwich. Maybe midnight? And there are the classmates, Jason Tatum and Matthew Tkachuk. Oilers win on the face-off. McDavid will just dump it in, chase it to make everybody's life a little bit more difficult. And the Panthers can't even find anybody open in the neutral zone. Oh. They have to settle for the dump in and another icing call. Oilers, don't help them. Until October. Gotcha. I'm sure there's sarcastic cheers for the Tkachuk family as well. We've got a rare win on a faceoff for the Panthers. They can't get it on Skinner. That one goes wide. They try to throw in from the goal line. He bats it away, and the Oilers are content to throw it out and dare them to get over the blue line again. They will not. 6-1. Oh, God, I would love to go to bed right now. I really would. I am kind of at the point with Luke that I don't even want to watch the end of this damn game. Like, all the excitement has been sucked out of it. Well, at least the Mariners won, so that's a positive. Yeah. Yeah, let's get some music, I guess. That sounds like a good idea. Turn on the volume, have a pause for the cause, think about everything we've done in life, and another stupid sports show will come back fairly soon for whatever the hell this is right now here in the Stanley Cup final. Made it this far.
scared of the lawman? Are you dead? 'Cause if you are, then I feel like I should go this body and I should go lay me on the side of the road when you drive. Are you slow, deliberate? 'Cause you know when you give in. I feel like I should go this body and I should go lay me on the side of the road when you drive. Do you think everything is like the sky? Is it thinking I feel like I should go this body and I should go lay me on the side of the road when you drive?
Against my better judgment, I am back. But then again, my judgment has also made me do some pretty poor things in my life, so maybe my judgment is not to be trusted. But yeah, I decided, fuck it. The fancy lights are going on just so there can be something interesting in view of my face, because the game is not really doing it. We already did have a bingo, though, for Ambika, so a big round of applause again to her. You may notice that the only spot that I added over the break was passive-aggressive. I don't know how funny the game is going to get right now. So, Logan, you might have to hope for another path to bingo. I mean, there's still a chance something funny could happen, but yeah, I wouldn't count on it. Unless, that's all we can say. Quick shot off the face-off. Barkov's shot is deflected to the glass. Now the Panthers have it behind for a rare moment. He gets it poked away from him, but they do manage to keep possession. Barkov getting tangled up. Back up to the blue line. Shot goes wide. Batted back around. Rescued at the point again. Thankfully, we have a bit of sustained offense, and there's a delayed penalty coming on Edmonton. And that's Janbark, who's actually scored earlier tonight, who's going in for hooking. And we start with a skater advantage for the Panthers. All right, can the Oilers get another shorthanded goal? And another save by Skinner. Another chance goes wide off the rebound. Montour tries to rescue it along the midboards. A little bit of difficulty in the corner. Verhaeghe gets one in. Skinner will trap after it hits him. All right. You off to bed? I don't blame you, but at least your game was interesting. Meantime, the Panthers have just lost the offensive zone again. Barkov gets it quickly back over the line. Reinhart will get it ahead to Verhaeghe. Back up to the point at Tkachuk. He'll try to throw it in for another tip and another quick cover by Skinner. Yeah. Vogel deflected it and, yep, right off the leg blocker. Quick trap. Tkachuk pushes it away to Reinhart off the face-off. Quick exchange with Verhaeghe. And then they lose control. And now the Oilers are going to try to make things difficult. First opportunity, save by Schlosik. And another breakaway for the Oilers. And of all times on the Florida power play. What a night. 45 seconds left on the power play, and the best opportunity has been for the Panthers, and another save by Skinner. All right, when are they going to start chanting their goalie's name? Good job by Ekman-Larsson, able to control it up high. That pass gets deflected. Thankfully, Lundell is able to settle things down a bit. Bennett now behind the goal, looking for a way forward. Good stop by Skinner on the opportunity in front. Retrieved quickly by Ekman-Larsson. Tarasenko gets it back to Lundell. He'll try to throw it down quickly, and it gets batted right back out. Just as the penalty dies. Oof. They have killed 56 of 60 in this postseason. Woof. All right, they throw it ahead where there's one person who is surrounded by dudes and gets it poked away from him. All right. Florida, again, just struggling to get anything going. They've switched. It's a Freaky Friday. That's what has happened. Face-off numbers. Let's see. 28-24 in favor of Edmonton. Shots are currently 28-26. Couple decent opportunities in front. Gets poked into the corner. Two Panthers on one player. Still can't kick it out. Not a great opportunity either. Every Edmonton player getting their stick in there to make things difficult. And a big hit in the corner will get it right back in Florida's hands. They try for a one-timer. Stuart Skinner will intercept and cover, and hey, everybody's decided to tumble around on the ice together. Oh, man. I think you could easily get more home shots, despite how Florida is catching up. That will be deflected into the corner. Bennett is able to briefly hold it. Panthers hold the zone for another few seconds. Can't get it up the middle, however. Now it's a race for the puck down the Florida end. We'll end with a tangle up. The puck being moved up the boards and properly brought into the hands of Bennett, but it gets away from him as he crosses the blue line. Montour to Ekman Larson. He will wait to let things develop and another few players substitute. Now dumped in. Being controlled along the walls by Florida so far. From the line back into the far corner. Taken away by the Oilers. We're trying to clear it on the far side. Do not succeed at the moment. Just end up downing the player, and the Panthers have to bring it out onto their own so they can somewhat control the puck. Got away from Ekholm, and another one gets deflected after a long shot on Skinner. All right, Panthers throw it in again, and they have to let it go because of offsides. All right, we're a little bit ahead. It's just now under 14 minutes to go in the third. So don't worry, folks. We're almost done. I know what you mean, Luke. It's a battle right now. It is a real battle just to stay focused. Meanwhile, there's just a soft lob through the air that Mr. S is able to immediately wrap up. 13:38 to go. We get a little bit of a reprieve. Let me see if there's anything we can check off just for the hell of it. Oh, we've definitely had offsides at some point. Didn't know why that was not already on the table. Okay. The crowd hasn't had any reason to hate the call tonight. Almost everything has gone Edmonton's way, even when, yeah. Let's see. Total penalties, yeah. The only stat that Florida is really dominating right now is penalties, 4-2. And they've even blocked more shots than Florida has. Yeah, they have more takeaways, but they also have more giveaways too. So maybe that's the only thing that's keeping Florida in this. Yeah, maybe that and the hits. Slight edge to Florida on that, 41-32. We're on a commercial break anyway. Don't worry, Monty. I think they can win it on home ice. And there will be snacks soon. Meanwhile, there's more pushing and shoving in front of the net. And players being well separated by the refs tonight. And, oh my goodness, Nurse is back in the box for cross-checking. Oh, woof. Yeah, he just nails Lawrence. Holy hell. Well, Monty was purring an unusual amount. He usually doesn't purr at all when I hold him. So, yeah, maybe he agrees with you, Luke. Maybe. All right, Montour will start out from the goal. Throw it back to Verhaeghe. Reinhardt nearly gets it batted away from him. Barkov gets it taken away from him along the wall. Tkachuk back in the neutral zone. Throws it forward along the far boards. Skinner throws it right back into the stick of Reinhardt. And it gets picked off, and the Oilers are going again. Shot goes wide. Montour, however, gets it taken away from him and flung back again for Stolars. Sam Bennett now bringing it onside, cross ice to Lundell. So throw it back up to the point. Ekman Larson back down to Lundell. Tries to get it across. Stolen away and knocked back across the blue line. And they have not had a shot yet. Bennett, his pass gets stuffed. Tarasenko trying to rescue it along the boards, and none of them can. Well, another penalty killed by the Edmonton Oilers. Oh, and more Bucks coaching news. They're getting Jason Love, an assistant from the Philadelphia 76ers. Oh, no. And Florida commits slashing. All right, folks, we might get a touchdown. Oh, MKI, we're all fighting it right now. It's why we've turned the light show on, just so we can have something changing. All right. Currently 10:44. Draisaitl in on the faceoff versus Lundell. Get kicked behind and quickly cleared by the Panthers. All right, how long until you start getting crazy, Panthers? Start taking some chances. All right, Bouchard will throw it over to Nugent Hopkins. Gets down low to McDavid. His pass is stifled and quickly cleared away. And the cry from the crowd up again, the chant of "Let's go Oilers." They don't even care that it was cleared. And Skinner's like, man, I'll just leave it there. You can take care of it. And Bouchard will fire it forward for Perry. Gets a bit hung up along the boards. McLeod gets it back out to Nurse. Fogle tries to stuff it. And they will cover it up. Only 50 seconds left on that power play. Yep. You're looking at it correctly, folks. 6-1. No kidding. Jake Bates. All right. Meanwhile, Mikkola is able to poke it forward, however, could not fully take possession. McLeod is able to keep it in briefly. Panthers try to clear through via the near boards. Perry rescues it along, gets it to McLeod. Fogle works it forward to Perry again. Back up to Nurse at the blue line. Cross from Ekholm back down to Perry. Back up to Nurse. McLeod doesn't quite have an angle, so he throws it down to Perry. Cross-eyes pass tipped. Ekholm got his shot blocked. We are back to full strength. And dang, good back check by the Oilers. Centering pass is deflected wide. Couldn't get good stick on it. And a quick race for the puck at the point run by the Panthers. Shot goes wide, but hey, that's a little bit of pressure. Most we've seen from them in a while. Complete whiff on that one, and another save by Skinner. Another opportunity where the stick gets poked away, and oh, damn. They're calling slashing on the Oilers, and everybody's checking in with Stuart Skinner. He's like, yeah, I think we got it now. All right, question for everybody in chat. Is there a word you can think of to describe the specific state of delirium that you can enter into from a lack of sleep? Not just sleep deprivation, but the delirium itself. Because right now, although I am tired, I don't think I'm at the kind of delirious where I could just break down laughing at anything. Mm. 17 hours straight. Oh. If I ever did something like that again, I don't think I would recover for a month. All right, good rescue at the blue line by Varhage. Quick shot from Montour. The rebound gets away from Skinner, but Oilers are able to clear. All right, Montour will get it to Verhage. Has to throw it back to Reinhardt after there's a bit too much pressure. Verhage gets a shot in, finally. Barkov trying to pry it out from behind the goal. Kachuk retrieves it in the corner. Verhage can't get the tip quite in. Skinner is there. Good rescue by Montour to keep it in now. Reinhardt gained pressure along the wall. We'll trade it with Verhage to get some room. Barkov has to get it away from the ref for a clear opportunity. Barkov now receiving it from Kachuk. Kachuk looking from the goal line. Pass goes through to Montour. We'll throw it back to Kachuk. Get it back to Barkov on the other side. And it ends up bouncing a little bit away from Montour. They lose the offensive zone. And a whole bunch of people skate by the puck and somehow completely manage to take possession of it. Damn. And I know it's technically a Florida power play right now, but screw it. Right tonight, this game belongs to the Edmonton Oilers. Sorry to say. So I guess the most recent sweep will remain the Detroit Red Wings of the Washington Capitals. All right, good pursuit of the puck. Now Bennett getting tied up in everything, but the Oilers are able to pry it free and once again put the Panthers on their heels. And here's goal number 7. Dylan Holloway gets his second of the night. Apparently, Florida has not allowed 7 goals in a game this year. Fuck it. Take your bingo, Logan. I'm not sure I could get much more laughter than that. Congratulations, Logan. All right. Do they even bother pulling the goalie? Honestly, you and Pittsburgh, Luke. You and Pittsburgh. Even with the large deficit, the Oilers are not letting up on the forecheck. I think they would love to maybe get this to double digits. 4:45 left. Like a couple. That's 11. Gotcha. Pinball goal. Oh, yeah. Defenseman gets a point. Puck drops and passive aggressive. Congratulations, Logan. All right. Adam Henrique will throw it the length of the ice. Somehow it remains a free puck. Centering pass ends up in Florida's hands. He dumped in by Montour. Barkov cannot contain along the boards. Edmonton will clear again. Thankfully, Ekman Larson is able to glove it down in the neutral zone, so they get another opportunity instead of having to defend. However, they wait for just the perfect line to get on. Bennett, unfortunately, gets a little ahead of himself, almost loses the puck, and now they have to carve out some space again, but they get another 2-on-1. And it got blocked, but the follow-up is goal number 8. And that is Ryan McLeod. So if you have McLeod, mark it off on your bingo cards. Holy hell, we got one of the players. And it wasn't the one that I thought it would be. Yeah, and then just goes up top. Meanwhile, Okposo is about to go to the penalty box. Not sure what for, and they don't have any idea either. But outside Rogers Place, they are just dancing. Or they're pogoing. At the very least, I'll say they're pogoing. What a game. What a game. Yep. You know what? I think this qualifies. If you have deep hurting, mark it off on your card. This score right here is the very definition of deep hurting. Like, we could hope that this is a one-off just because of how Florida is played at the beginning of the series, but just woof. Yeah, let's go back to shots and face-offs. It's currently 34-33 for the Oilers, so yeah, shot totals once again meaning absolutely nothing. And face-offs won is 31-29 for the Oilers. All right, can we get another power play goal? All right, Stolars is able to stop that one. We're down to 2:45. We are almost done, folks. We are nearly free. Wait a minute, there was a team called the Millionaires? Damn it, why don't we bring back that name? Oh. I can't quite tell what they're singing there in Edmonton, but I'm assuming it's the captain's wife's lament. Can't believe McLeod actually got a goal. I said, yeah, it'd be kind of funny if he did. And then he did. All right, Florida was able to clear. And now Nurse will just say, hey, skate around one more time. Really rub it in. Gets pitched ahead by Brown. He can't block the clear along the boards, however. Down to 1:21 now to go. We'll be a little behind, but really, who cares? All right. Can you get at least a pity goal here in the last minute, Florida? No, but you can get a few more shots. Why the hell not? Right now it's 35-33, Edmonton. Oh, now it's 36-33. Now get flung the length of the ice. Icing is waved off. Has to be cleared by Stolars. And the Oilers will just kind of hold on to it behind their net. Yep. So let's get back to those stats. 36-33, Edmonton has more shots, so that is for the home team. Getting more shots. Mark that off if you have it. Hey, you got bingo? Card 13, bottom row. All right, let's check out card 13. All right, meaningless stats to pass the time. Hell yeah, we got that. Off the post. More home shots, pinball goal, and puck over the glass. Congratulations, Logan. That is 3 bingos we got tonight here. And is the only bright spot of the evening for the deep hurting that was on tonight, with the Edmonton Oilers winning 8-1 in this elimination game. So we get a Game 5. Fantastic. Basil Pesto Star Wars Skyrim. This is what I say when the delirium sets in. Yep, that sounds about right. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm sure they're partying it up in Edmonton, but for anybody who is just watching that for the fun game part of it, yeah, not so much. But well, hopefully things will change course for Game 5. I probably won't be live for that, but I will be keeping track, and I'm sure Monty will as well. That's going to do it for tonight on another stupid sports show. We can all go sleep now. Enjoy that. I'm Jim B here on 106.9 Click FM. Thanks again for tuning in, and good night, Milwaukee, wherever you are.